and everyone all at once as she approached the platform at speed. She normally hated the people that shoved her out of the way in tube stations and at bus stops, as if they were the only folks with anywhere important to be. On more than one occasion, she'd shouted after an elbow barger, "Excuse you!" in pointed frustration. But today, this morning, she was the selfish oaf pushing through the commuting crowds, and she didn't have time to be embarrassed about it. The new Nadia was perhaps a little ruder than her old self, but goddammit, she was also more punctual. She suddenly had an echo of the shrill soprano of her GCSE English teacher, who would intone, "To be early is to be on time is to be late, and to be late is absolutely unacceptable." "Wait, no!" she squealed. Nadia was 4 quick steps away from the train, but at the speed she was hurtling, was about to go face first into closed doors, unless somebody defied Transport for London's rules and held them open. "Wait! Her voice reached a pitch only dolphins could hear. As if in slow motion, a hand reached out and pinned the door back, meaning that Nadia could stumble aboard just as her knockoff Ray-Bans hit her face and she was temporarily blinded by their darkness. The doors snapped shut behind her. She'd made it. Just. With a bit of practice, Nadia thought, suddenly smug, muttering a thank you and grabbing the only free seat to sit and slurp at her coffee, I might be able to nail this new routine. It had taken cajoling and effort, but so far, in the whole hour and a half she'd been up, she was impressed to reflect that she'd stuck to her self-imposed rules. 90 minutes on plan was better than 90 minutes off plan after all. The new routine to change her life comprised several things besides making sure she was on the platform at exactly 7:30 a.m. to catch the tube from Angel to London Bridge. The other rules included at least 7 hours of sleep a night, meaning bed at 11 p.m. latest, and that meant lights out and eyes closed at 11 p.m, not getting to bed at 11 p.m, and spending 3 hours doggedly refreshing the holy trifecta of Instagram, Twitter, and email, and then wondering why it was so difficult to get up when the alarm went off the next day, whilst also fueling the suspicion that everyone else's life was far easier and more beautiful than hers. Up at 6 a.m. to meditate for 15 minutes, then lighting a soy wax-scented candle as she got ready for work with calmness and serenity in the manner of Oprah or perhaps the Duchess of Sussex. Swapping a station-bought triple-shot extra-large cappuccino that Nadia was sure gave her spots, she'd seen the trailer for a documentary about the hormones in milk, to make a bulletproof coffee in a reusable cup for the commute. She had heard about bulletproof coffees via a Hollywood star who documented her life and workouts on Instagram in real time and who added unsalted butter to her morning espresso to regulate her energy levels and poop schedule. "That's like making a green smoothie with vanilla ice cream," her mother had suggested in an email, which Nadia had, regretfully, no scientific retort for. "At least I'm doing it in an environmentally friendly keep cup," she'd settled on, wondering if, actually, her mother was right. Keeping faith in romance. Just because her ex-awful Ben was, indeed, awful, it didn't mean she had to think all men were, and it was important to keep believing in love. Nadia also planned on getting to the office before everyone else each morning. She worked in artificial intelligence, developing technology that could think for itself and replace basic human activities like stacking shelves and labelling boxes, with a view to eventually making the warehouse arm of her company totally AI-run. She intended to always get a head start on reviewing the previous day's prototype developments before the inevitable meetings about meetings began, interrupting her every 6 to 9 minutes and destroying her concentration until she wanted to scream or cry, depending on where in her menstrual cycle she was. Her morning self-satisfaction didn't last long, though. The train stopped in a sudden, jerky movement, and hot brown liquid hurled itself from the lip of her keep cup, soaking into the hem of her light blue dress and through to her thighs. "Shit," she said again, as if she, a woman in charge of a team of 6, earning £38,000 a year and with 2 degrees, didn't know any other words. Her best friend, Emma, called Nadia's coffee addiction an attitude adjustment in a cup. She needed caffeine to function as a human. Groaning outwardly, pouting at the blemish she'd have to wear on herself all day now, she chastised herself for not being more